What's up, guys? Hello, booktube. Okay, I have another huge haul. At first I was like, is it a huge haul? But it's pretty huge. And I got all these books for free. So does it still qualify as a haul? I don't know. But I'm excited. I had a really magical week with the books that I got. So I was floored. I can't even believe it. I'm so grateful. I recently started volunteering at my favorite used bookstore, and yeah, now I get free books. So it's amazing. It's amazing, but it's dangerous because I mean, bringing home books like every single time it's crazy, but I love it. So, anyways, you might want to get yourself. I had to get myself a drink. I got myself some lemonade. Last time I was here, took a while, and I thought, you know what, it's probably going to take a while again, so let me get me some lemonade. So if you need to, pause it and come back, but here we go, okay? So the first book that I got, actually my daughter was the one looking for this. She came and visited me at the bookstore, and she got a ton of books. And this is Anna Karenina. A nice old copy. I think this is from the 40s. It has some like really beautiful artwork in there. Let's see. 1948. 1948. So I have already like an updated, like a current version of Anna Karenina in paperback. So this is more just to have the hardcover, and because I just thought it was a beautiful book. So my daughter was going to get this one first, and then she found another one, and she took that one, and she handed this over to me. So got that. A lot of classics this haul. Like a lot of classics. They had these leather-bound copies, so Dominic at the bookstore was like handing me all these. The works of Mark Twain, and that has the gold-edged pages. Yeah, and it's in beautiful condition. I mean, I'm sure this was like a part of someone's private library. This has The Prince and the Pauper, Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, and Connecticut Yankee. Yeah, so got that. A lot of classics. The next one is Call of the Wild and Seawolf. What's his first name? I know his last name's London, the author. See the author's name in here. These were printed. Does it even say when it was printed? I imagine these are like one of those like collections that they have like the little infomercial, and they say, you know, call now and get the set for, I don't know, like 5 easy payments of $29.95 or whatever. But beautiful leather-bound copy. Got that. The next one is Wuthering Heights. I just recently got a paperback of Wuthering Heights, but I wanted a hard copy, and this is beautiful. So got that. Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. The next one is Treasure Island and Kidnapped by R.L. Stevenson. Again, part of that set. Really, really nice. Really in beautiful condition. I mean, if you have a local bookstore that you can go to in your area, or estate sales, let me know if you guys want me to do a video on places like that I go. If you want me to do like a kind of a rundown of estate sales and things like that, let me know. And I'll make a video dedicated just to that. But, yeah, got that. The next one is Oliver Twist. I don't have this. I really, really want A Christmas Carol, but I wanted Oliver Twist too. And I think any kind of, especially Charles Dickens in this style, is just like so appropriate and so pretty. Yeah, look at, that's how many books I have. It's like an avalanche. I hope my little vase didn't break. I can't tell. I can't tell. Okay, let's keep going. The next is Herman Melville's Moby Dick. I didn't have a copy of this yet. This is a Barnes & Noble Classics printing of it. But I really, really love the cover of this. Certain books, I just love the feel of it. I don't know what it is. Like, when you hold the book and the certain textures of them. Some of them I don't, certain paper I don't like. I don't know. Like, I have a weird thing when I used to work and there was paper that was really like slippery, or I don't know. It was like, I hated that feeling. I used to always have that tacky finger because I hated that feeling. But anyways, yeah, copy of that. Okay, the next book is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. Wanted a copy of this. It's so funny, like, I actually saw this, and in my brain, I actually, like, I memorized exactly where it was at. I was like, oh, I want a copy of that. I remember seeing it. Where did I see it? And I went into the store, and I just thought about it, like, I think I saw right here, and it was exactly, it was so funny. This one says, it is 1939, Nazi Germany. The country is holding its breath. Death has never been busier and will become busier still. Yeah. I've never seen the movie. I usually don't like when they change the book cover to the movie, you know, because it's like, this is not the movie, you know, this is the book. But I really wanted the book, so I just grabbed it. The next one, this was actually given to me by Dominic. I've never heard of it. Night Woman, the terrifying new novel by the author of Sleeping with the Enemy. It's a thriller. I just want a little blurb. In the dark of night, throughout Nebraska's blinding winters, and in the suffocating heat of its summers, Mary Elliott wrote the novels that made her husband famous. Oh. The acclaim, the crowds, university tenor, rumors of a Pulitzer, all the honors fell to Randall, whose mental breakdowns only added to his literary aura. So she's writing the books, and he's getting the praise. So there's that. It's such a cool cover. It's like that matte, but then it has that embossed face, that shiny face on it. So that's pretty cool. So I thought, why not? I'll try it. The next book is Agatha Christie's Cricket House. I think this is a copy from the 60s. I don't even think this copy's been read. Yeah, I believe this is 69. Cricket House. It says, dead, one rich old man. Question, who killed him? Got that. Okay, everyone's been Robert McCammon crazy, and I don't blame them. I totally get it. I'm reading Boy's Life right now, and it is amazing. So, pretty much like any Robert McCammon that I see, I'm going to grab it. And I grabbed this. This is Gone South. If you haven't read Boy's Life, read it. Start reading it. It's amazing. You will not be disappointed. I'm not even that far in. It's so impressive. The writing is so impressive. I just love it. It's a great book. But anyways, so I had to get Gone South because I want more. So when that's finished, I want to be able to have I have mine, which is Robert McCammon's first, I believe. And I already had that on paperback, and then I got Boy's Life maybe like a day or so later. And after I started reading Boy's Life, I was like, I remember seeing this, and I went back, and luckily it was still there, so I grabbed it. So, Gone South. Does it say what it's about? Flooded by memories, poisoned by the deadly fallout of Agent Orange, and desperate for work, Dan Lambert kills a man in a moment of blind fear and fury. It is an act he cannot excuse, a mistake that will change his life forever. Yeah, I'm really excited to read more of his. I hope everything is as good as that. I'm afraid that that's going to be like the piece de resistance, and I'm going to be, disappointed with everything else. But I don't think so. So, here's hoping. Okay, the next book, a paperback, Stephen King's Misery. When we were sorting books at the bookstore, Dominic spilled water, and he had all these paperbacks, and this was one of them that fell, and Chris grabbed it and dried it off, and I was like, ooh, and he's like, do you want it? It got wet, and I was like, yeah. And apparently, I know that the main character, he is, an author, and I didn't know that. Let me show you the inside cover. So I guess he writes romance novels, and I didn't know that, and I thought, like, they were trying to promote some other book, and they put this in there, and I thought, why would they do that? That's so odd. Like, these books are totally different. And Cameron Chaney, and I forgot who else. I apologize. There's two people, Cameron Chaney and someone else. It's on my Instagram. They schooled me. They were like, no, that's the cover for the book that he's supposed to be writing. I'm like, oh, duh. I was like, I should have put two and two together, because I thought, that's really weird. Why would they put that in there? So funny. But yeah, got that. But I just love this. I just love this cover. And the fact that it has, I was like, thanks a lot for telling me. That makes it even cooler. So, very cool. Got that. Okay, this book, I was so excited. I was so excited about this book. I see everyone posting their hardcover. I don't know what edition it is. I don't know what edition it is of the Edgar Allan Poe. It's like the hardcover with like, it's like red and black. But, of course, I don't have money to go spend on a book like that. And Dominic at the bookstore was like, I have a copy of Edgar Allan Poe. And I was like, where? And he handed it to me. And here it is. Oh my gosh. I was so excited. I have one paperback of Edgar Allan Poe, and I haven't got any more because I'm like, well, I want a hardcover. And he handed this to me, and I got so excited. I was already, all the books that I was kind of getting, but then he handed me this, and he handed me more, and I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe the book day that I had. So I got that. I love it. I think I'm going to sleep with it. Okay. And the next book is a Stephen King book, and it is The Green Mile. I've been wanting to get this, and every time I see it, it's like the little booklets, and I just wanted the one. So I was happy to find that. I love this movie. Like, I love this movie. So I was really, really excited to get this. Yeah. The next book, again, this was going to be a toss. They were going to toss this away. And I said, why are you tossing that away? And he's like, we have too many of them. And I was like, well, let me take it because I have, I think the second book of this. This is Shanghai Girls by Lisa C. And I have the second book. And I knew I needed the first book. So I was like, I'll take it. Let's see, what does it say? A moving historical novel. Lisa C. is a gifted writer, and in Shanghai Girls, she again explores the bonds of sisterhood while powerfully evoking the often nightmarish American immigrant experience. Is this the third book, or is this the first book? I thought this was the first book. I don't know. I gotta check, because I thought this was the first one. But I might have it wrong. But anyways, I still need it. So if it's the third one, then I'll go look for the first one. But got that. Okay. The next one is a Bernard Taylor novel. I've been looking for Sweetheart, Sweetheart by him like crazy, and I haven't been able to. It's like I'm finding other Bernard Taylor books. I got The Reaping, and then I found this one, The Godsend. I just think that little girl is so ugly. But I saw this, and I was like, well, let me get it. A novel of horror and suspense. Yeah, I really, really want Sweetheart, Sweetheart, because I know that has really, really good reviews. But got that. Let me see what it says in here. First there was a young woman, the stranger. Then came the baby, and then came death. Into the lives of Alan, Kate, and their children, the tragedy threatened to destroy forever their peace and happiness. But perhaps not, after all. Now they had Bonnie, beautiful, blue-eyed, golden-haired Bonnie. And in their grief and despair, little Bonnie was a godsend. Ooh. Yeah, so got that. Excited. Certain authors I get really excited about, like finding their books. Okay. This book I was looking for, and these, Dominic handed me a few of Stephen King books, and I thought I was going to lose my shit, okay? If we were alone and it wasn't like a store full of people, I probably would have screamed because I was so excited. I was so ecstatic that I wanted to like just let it out. But this is The Stand by Stephen King. And this actually didn't have the cellophane cover on it. One of the other books I had, I took it off and I put it on this because this is so crunchy. You see that? That I wanted to protect this because I know it's just going to keep chipping away. So I covered it with one of those. But I was so excited to find this. This is, I mean, the pages are okay. But the outside's in pretty rough shape. It's not wet or anything, but you could tell it was like sitting in a garage or some like shed or something like that. But yeah, got that. Really excited about that. A lot of Stephen King books this week. The next two books I couldn't believe either. He handed me, I think, The Stand. I think he handed me these 4 books together. He was just like, here you go. So the next is The Shining, and it's a beautiful, look at this condition. It's just gorgeous. It's just beautiful. I do have this old little paperback that I have, but he handed me this, and I said thank you. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I thought I was going to lose my shit. I thought I was going to start screaming because I could not believe it. It's in such beautiful condition. Yeah. I need to dust this. I don't know. Yeah. I want to touch it, but at the same time I don't because I don't want to ruin it. So, got that. Very, very nice. And the third book, along with that, is this hardcover of Carrie. Again, it's in beautiful condition. Ah, I cannot believe it. When he handed me these, I was like, are you kidding me? It says, this is a novel about the other world in this world. It is the chilling story of a girl and her strange power. Yes, we know. Oh my gosh. So good. I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. How amazing these copies are. The next one is a Stephen King book. Again, this is a copy of Desperation, and I absolutely love this cover. I know this cover is a favorite. Look at that. It's so cool. It reminds me of Garbage Pail Kids. It says, Nevada is mostly a long stretch of desert you cross on the way to somewhere else, and with someone else, if you're lucky, because it's a scary place. Headed down Route 50 in the brutal summer heat are people who are never going to reach their destinations, like the Jacksons, a professor and his wife going home to New York, the Carvers, a Wentworth, Ohio family bound for vacation at Lake Tahoe, and aging literary lion John Marinville inventing a gonzo image for himself astride a 700-pound Harley. This apparently was a gift for John. It says, happy birthday, John. I love you, Jeannie. Well, Jeannie, John gave it away, and it's mine now. Can you believe it? And it's beautiful. It's glorious. Okay. Yesterday someone came in and dumped a bunch of books. And this is a copy of To Kill a Mockingbird. It doesn't have the dust jacket, but I just wanted a copy of it because I just really wanted to read it. It's been a long time since I've read this, since probably like elementary school. So I just took it because why not, right? Okay, the next book, this has been on my wish list for a while. It is In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. This copy is beautiful. I don't even think it's been read. It's amazing. It amazes me when like we get so many books and they're just like not even read, you know. But yeah, I've been really wanting to read this. I have The Woman in Cabin 10, and that's on my TBR still, and this is too. So I really love this cover. Like I don't know. It's really simple, but it looks creepy. I really love the black and white. Big surprise, right? Okay, the next book is, Dominic handed this to me, and I've been wanting a copy of this. The copies that I've been seeing have only been in Spanish, so I was really excited to get this. Don Quixote. This is the 400th anniversary edition. This is by Miguel Cervantes. A really nice copy. And never been read. Look at this. Clean as a whistle. Really nice. This is a freaking brick. Some of these I'm like, oh wow. Didn't realize that was such a huge book. Okay. No more room on this side. Okay, my last two books. My last two books. Okay, my last two books. I didn't have this yet. Salem's Lot by Stephen King. I got a lot of Stephen King this week, like I said. At the sale, they had some Stephen King. There was 2 books, and I grabbed them. So, spine-tingling fiction at its best. Stephen King's second novel, Salem's Lot, is the story of a mundane town under siege from the forces of darkness, considered one of the most terrifying vampire novels ever written, and cunningly probes the shadows of the human heart and the insular evils of small town America. I'm not crazy about this cover, but I want to read the story, so, I mean, who cares? Okay, and then the last one. I've been wanting this book, and honestly, I haven't even really been looking for it. I just figured, like, I'll find it when I find it, because I know it's so popular right now. And, you know, ever since the movie came out, people have been going crazy for it. But, yeah, so it's It by Stephen King. I've really been wanting to read this, but I'm a little apprehensive about reading it, just because I heard about something that's in the book, and it's kind of like, ugh. But, I really want to read the story. And not that I can't, you know, I don't know, I've read some pretty, like, I've read Push, and that's really graphic, you know, but when there's certain graphic sexual things in it, sometimes I get a little like, I don't know if I want to read that. Scary, okay, but when it comes to things like that, I get a little bit like, So, yeah. And this is actually a first edition. It's been used, it's been worn, it's had a life, and now it belongs to me. So that's it. So excited about that. I really love paperbacks because, I mean, I love hardcovers. They're gorgeous, right? I just love the way they look on your bookshelf. They're beautiful. But reading them is not, like, the most comfortable. That's, like, my Boy's Life. I love my copy of Boy's Life. Like, I love the cover of that one, compared to, like, the other ones that I see. But, it's not really convenient, like, for, especially when you read in bed. Like, I created a little way to, like, hold it, but it's not, and I really, really love these for that reason. But anyways, okay, that's it for this week. That was I think it's gonna probably be maybe like a Sunday thing that I do my book hauls, because I feel like that's, you know, by then I've accumulated everything for the week. And the bookstore doesn't open till Tuesday, so pretty much like I start collecting again. But we're gonna have a sale in May, so if you live in SoCal, I'll put information. And then I know there's gonna be the LA book festival. I think that's usually at USC campus. There's gonna be they have a huge book festival over there. But yeah, and then if you're not subscribed to my Instagram, go to my Instagram and go follow me over there, because I'm gonna do a giveaway, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna work it yet, but I'm definitely gonna do something, because I like to, you know, I like to share the fun. So if you want to go over there and follow me there, I'm book.tart over there, and you can subscribe and like here. And till next time, I'll see you later, and I really appreciate you watching and subscribing, and bye. See you later.